kindergarten. Today I wanted to come back to do a little more fun science together. I know that Mrs. Lazur had posted some videos on some fun butterfly books, so I wanted to do this little fun craft, and I'm going to attach a little life cycle sheet so that you and your parents can review the life cycle of a butterfly. The other book that I'm going to try to download for you through YouTube is Eric Carle's The Hungry Caterpillar. So it's one of my favorite books, so I hope you enjoy it. And it will give you a good idea of the life cycle of a butterfly. So before we get into our little fun art project, this is the sheet that I'm going to attach to the email for your parents to see and download. And you're going to see parts of the life cycle of a butterfly. Okay, so right now down here, these are out of order. So after you've read a few of the stories with Mrs. Lazur, and you've read the story of the Hungry Caterpillar, I want you to be thinking of the life cycle of a butterfly. You're going to start at the top of which one do you think is first, which one do you think is second, third, and fourth. And you can color and cut out these pictures. And these are the pictures down below that you have to choose from. This is a chrysalis. Another word for chrysalis is cocoon. This is the caterpillar. This is the butterfly. And these are the eggs, okay? So again, you're going to look at these pictures, you're going to color cut them out, and before you glue, you're going to think about which would come first in the life cycle of a butterfly, second, next, and then last, okay? So have fun doing that, and you can always send me pictures of your work, or if you want to go on Flipgrid and make a little video, that's fine too. The other fun project that I had today was to make a butterfly. So what we're going to talk about before we start to cut and paint is symmetry. So, boys and girls, what I did was I took a piece of paper like this, I folded it in half, and I made sure that the flat part was open this way, so that when I creased it, then I started to draw curves to represent the wings to the butterfly. When I cut this, boys and girls, you'll notice I did not draw a whole butterfly, and the reason for this is because this is going to have a line of symmetry in it. Symmetry means that when I cut out and stay on these curves, you should see a mirror image of the exact same picture. Okay, and I'll show you that once I cut it out. You could use your scissors for this, and I gave your parents a little template. If you wanted to trace this on a piece of paper or colored paper, you could do that. Just make sure your piece of construction paper is light enough so that when you do go paint, you'll be able to see all your paintings that you made on the wings, okay? So I'm going to cut and try to stay on the lines as best I can, and sometimes you might have to curve the paper a little bit. So again, we talked about the line of symmetry, which was that little crease that I made in the paper. Now watch, when I open this up, you're going to see the identical reflection of the butterfly's wings on the other side. Are you ready? So if I open this up, see how it started as a half of the butterfly? Its wings look like this, right? And then as I stayed on those lines and cut the curve, when I open it up, now it's a whole butterfly. Symmetry, boys and girls, is that invisible line that you can see. In this case, you can see if you downloaded my template, I drew the dotted line for you of where to fold. That is the line of symmetry. Do you see how this half of the butterfly is the identical mirror image of this butterfly, okay? Shapes can also have lines of symmetries. If you took a triangle and drew a line, you would be able to see that line of symmetry. Circles, squares, and rectangles also have lines of symmetry, okay? So we're going to use this whole butterfly now that we cut it out to decorate it. And all you're going to need to do is, you want to keep this less messy, go ahead and get your little baking tray. And I'm going to fold this in half again, okay? So I'm not going to use the side that I drew on. I'm going to use the side that's white. So I'm going to fold it in half, okay? I'm going to place this down. Now I'm going to let you guys paint. This is the fun part. So I just chose 3 colors, pink, yellow, and purple. And what I'm going to do is only decorate half of the butterfly's wings, okay? So I'm not going to open the whole butterfly up and paint it. I'm only gonna decorate half because there's something fun that we're gonna do for our final step, okay? So I'm gonna undo these caps, and I have separate paint brushes so that you don't have to mix the paint. And I'm just gonna put little dots. I'm not gonna paint and cover the whole butterfly. I'm just gonna put some fun little dots on it throughout. And you do wanna make sure you use enough paint. So you don't wanna be too light, but you also don't want it to be too glossy. Just enough to make sure that you have some paint on there, okay? So you can see Mrs. Clouds just for a second. I'll show you before I continue on. So that's something like that. Then I'm gonna use the pink. And again, I'll put some little dots on there. And then for my final one, I'm going to do yellow. Okay, and then once I do that, like I said, you're only going to paint half of the butterfly. Do not start to decorate both sides of the wings, because once you have the half of the butterfly, what I need you to do very carefully, keep yours down flat. What you're going to do is, and a parent can help you for this if necessary, you're going to carefully fold that white wing that's not decorated. You're going to fold it over, and now comes the fun part. You're going to use like a fist and smooth it out and kind of rub the butterfly's wing, okay? So the painted side is in, and I'm only smoothing this out with my hand, and you're going to see what happens next. This is the fun part. Once I think I've given that wing a good rub with my fist, then, see how I only painted on one half, then I folded it up this way. I used my fist to smear and rub those colors, and when I open it, watch what happens. See how it made the identical dots on the other side of the wing. So this is butterfly art, and what you could do once it dries, if you want to go ahead and add your antennae, you can use pipe cleaners, you could just use construction paper to cut, but I think it looks really pretty and gets you, something cheerful to put in your windows even once it dries. Have fun, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed learning about butterflies this week. See you soon. Bye.